Good morning. Is that Mr. James? Hi, James. Good morning, James. Hi, Miss Teresa.
Hello, good morning. Is it
Good
that
morning.
time already? I'm just getting
No,
set up.
quite.
What?
No,
Yes,
you
it's
still
just
have
early. I'm
25
trying to get
minutes.
set up. So I'm
Take your
gonna
time.
go off camera. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm trying to set up things. But
Sure
thank
do.
you. This lovely. Good morning, Jackie. Thank you.
Thank you.
According to his file, he was working admin support for the quartermaster's office.
What's weird is Yeoman Rush's file is heavily encrypted. What admin division is encrypted? The ones used to cover something confidential. Eric, find out what he's really working on. What could just be an unfortunate mishap? Encrypted personnel file suggests he was working somewhere classified. So the driver kept going. Tap the brake.
Good morning, Teresa.
She's still setting up, James. But good
Thank
morning.
you.
This is
My
Jackie.
mic was muted and I didn't know it.
I know it. I saw you talking. I figured you were gonna work it out. You did.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just a little early yet. Teresa is still setting up. Oh, we are early, you and I. We're early and ready, huh?
You know what? Who am I speaking with?
This is Jackie. Can you see me
Jackie.
on the thing? Can you see my face?
No, I can't.
You see down the bottom where you see the your picture and you see on either end there's a plus sign and a minus sign. It's blue, little tiny circles.
Yes.
Okay, push on the plus
Now I
sign.
see you. I see you now, Jackie.
Now you see the other people at the bottom, as that's how you get to see us when we're talking to you. And you can just scroll across as more of them come on. I just scroll it across with my finger and you get to see more of them. Sometimes I don't even show my own face. I push my face out the way so I can see more of you guys.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
How you feel this morning?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm in and I'm getting credit for being in.
Yeah, you are definitely in and we are ready. We're set and ready. We're ahead of the game.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
Same. Mm-hmm. And you see that board you see the stuff moving because that's Miss Teresa still setting up for us before she comes on.
Yeah, well, she is really good at this stuff, isn't she?
Yes, she is. And some of the other clients like you and I, they have learned a lot too, and they can share stuff with us. And sometimes I never say too much. I just listen and I listen to them asking questions because my recovery from my strokes,
Well, you know, I do the same thing. I just try not to, interfere with all that good stuff they're talking.
And I'm very, very, right. And I have to just keep listening to keep it repeating so I can get it, because those awakening, that gets your attention. 1 minute you're one way, you wake up and it's something totally different. Your body or talk or anything. That was very frightening of it. And so I just work with what I have and I look forward to learning new things. And whether it's picking up a coin off the table or holding something in my hand, I still can't get in the kitchen to cook. I I've gotten burnt a couple times trying to hold something or whatever. And I've dropped quite a bit of stuff, even me. you know, just trying to walk and I stumble. But I'm grateful. I know my limitations now, and so I don't try to push myself as hard as I used to. I'm not as afraid. I just embrace it, and it's a welcoming thing with this iPad that others that have gone through the same thing that you're going through, and they can talk and they're learning too and relearning and stuff. And it's a good thing. I had my iPad for about 3 months before I could even take it out the box. But I'm glad whoever sent it to me. I know one thing with being on here, James, it's helped people because I had isolated myself and I didn't realize that either. Senior iPad. Is that Alex? No, that was Lawrence. Hello, Mr. Lawrence. That's a beautiful, what's those flowers on that tree?
Sometimes the lows of bipolar depression feel darkest before dawn. There's a chance to let the light shine through. And tomorrow, with the hope, light is what's
Okay, that's enough out of me. I'll just wait for the others to come on. National Scribble Day today. I'm gonna watch my program. Got a little chat, yeah, erase that for now and just turn my mute.
Designs today. Dude, what are you doing? Car. That's too much work. WeatherTech is so much easier. Laser measured floor liners up here, seat protector and cargo liner back there. Nice. Out here, side window deflectors.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, dear.
How you doing, Jack?
I'm
Good
okay.
morning, Gary.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm trying, I know I have voice. I have your voice, but I can't picture you. Is this, oh, this is Sandra.
Sandra.
Hey, Sandra, how you feel this morning?
I feel good this morning.
That's great. I do too. Surprised I didn't get much rest. It's been a challenging night, with still trying to move stuff and get stuff out.
I
I'm
know,
trying to
man.
figure out what is going on because I keep getting stuff out there, taking stuff out, and it looks like I haven't even made a dent. I'm
I
like,
know how it is.
what is going on? How do you get this much stuff? Oh,
Girl, you never know how much stuff you have until you actually get ready to move. I
uh,
got so much stuff, I don't know what to do with it.
I was just so overwhelmed. I was up on the, I guess, I think last time I remember it was about, it was 4. I was waiting for, I said, I'm gonna take a break. And then I thought I was gonna watch Greenleaf, but it didn't come on at 4 o'clock. So I watched a little bit of Tamara Hall this morning. And then I did manage to doze off. I thought it was I felt very restful when I opened my eyes, but it was only like 30 minutes that went by. So I could start moving around again. Then I just vacuumed up. I don't like too much dust. I start sneezing and stuff, moving stuff, and I got the balcony door open now, and with trying to. I missed my little. It was a HEPA. What you call that thing? My stroke. I'm still not. This thing frustrates me sometimes, but for the most part, I've gotten kind of used to it. But it was a thing that purifies the air. And it was a
Yeah.
it sat on the floor. It stood up about 2 feet high or something like that. But that thing was so good, girl. You can, you can always feel like you can breathe.
I know, I got one.
Yeah, I've got to get me another one. We'd had ours for quite some time, and I'm not sure what happened. I was in the hospital, in and out, and under going through some things, and people come in and be doing things. They don't take care of your stuff like you would, and I don't
Nope.
know what he allowed people to do and come back. How do you break a air purifier? All you have to do is turn the switch on. Nobody even had to clean it, because those filters that was in it, it was already clean. So the period of time that I was in the hospital, about 2 months, they didn't have to do anything to it. They didn't have no problems with breathing, all that mess. They're smoking and carrying on. They coming up in here messing up my daggone purifying. I come home to switch that thing on to get the stuff out the air, cigarette smoke and stuff, But
I know.
and then the thing is, bro, those things are expensive, girl.
I know they are.
To get a nice one, you get one of them cheaper ones, and it's just not gonna work right. You just be wasting your money because you have to buy another one and another one. But when I invested it in a little bit more money in one, man, that thing was like my best friend. I was so grateful to have that. But yeah, I stirred up so much stuff. But I'm finding strength, Miss Sandra, that I didn't know I had just yet. Good morning, Miss. That's Dina. Hi, Dina.
Hey, Dina.
Can she hear us? Hi, Dina.
No.
Hi, Dina.
Dina.
Okay, I was muted. I was muted. Good morning,
Oh.
Jackie. Good morning,
Okay, hi,
Sandra,
baby.
Gary,
How you doing?
Happy Plus. I'm here. Thank you. How's
All right.
everybody?
How you
Good.
feeling, though, baby?
I'm just here again.
Yeah, that's what I was just
We all
telling.
know.
Yeah.
You're dragging. You're dragging.
I say,
You're dragging.
Yeah, you just.
God, we above ground.
Yeah, I can hear you,
Oh,
Sandra,
no.
but you're.
Let me
you're
go out and come back in.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's in and out.
You
I try to sit mine in the same spot. Once I found the spot that seems to work, I just bring myself to that spot. I used to try to move it and relocate it. And then I found myself having, when you turn it on, Dina, when you turn your iPad on and then the little icons and stuff, they be like doing a little shaking thing going on. Just a slight little shaking. Have you ever seen that on your iPad?
No.
When I set it up and I put the stand out and then I looked at the screen, I'm like, all the icons was just dancing, doing a little.
Uh,
I know mine
Can
does
y'all
that.
hear me
If
now?
I'm trying to delete
Yeah, I can hear you, but
an
you
app,
still, it's still
it'll
bright.
start shaking.
I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Can hear your voice, but it's just a little skip in the but
You know that dragging sound.
Yeah. I don't
But
know what's going on, but
it's not so bad now. I can hear you good now.
okay.
Good morning, Valerie.
This thing
Good
morning,
Good morning,
everybody. Good morning,
Valerie.
Sandra. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Good
Valerie.
morning, Valerie.
How was
Oh, is it
everybody's
Valerie?
weekend?
I'm sorry.
No, it's Violet.
Okay, I said it right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I thought I
How was
had
everybody's weekend?
I had a
It
good
was
weekend.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine was the opposite, but I'm grateful for all the activity and the help. Is people that I've never even met, and these are strange people just asking, is there anything they can do? And I'm like, thank you, Father. But so because not having any family or whatever in the area, and one of my sons a distance away, he was trying to set up something to pay for something and send people by or something. I don't know how that worked, but I just said, send me some prayer my way. Now that will get through. Just send some prayer. You don't have to use no phone, no credit card, no nothing. Just send me some prayer.
Just send some prayers.
And guys, that's what
it.
I'm telling you. These people that was just walking by and saw the activity, and somebody must have heard somebody say something, and how things get passed on, and people were just asking, could they help? But the thing is to keep an eye on everybody. I wasn't even thinking about that part. I'm so
Mhm.
grateful that the Father had brought the right angels in with me, and it was a few of them that they were right on top of that part. And I heard him say to one person, no, 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 that's off limits right there. And she already instructed everybody for that. And that's why I'm standing here to make sure that's done. And I didn't even, once I heard that, I just looked another direction. I could not allow myself to go there with that. Once I heard that, I had faith and entrusted that they were all doing what, the Father knew I needed help with. So I was grateful for that, but that part went right over my head. I wasn't thinking about that kind of thing happening, but I'm grateful. I'm just trying to get this stuff out, and it just seems like I haven't even made a dent. I don't know. It's like the more we're taking out, the more there is. I'm like, where'd all this stuff come from?
You know what,
Do you?
Jackie?
Huh?
I tried to get rid of my husband's clothes, but I couldn't bring myself to do it.
I can't. I still haven't been able to do that part. Somebody else is trying, but I have to stop them because I could smell my husband's scent, and then like he's right here in the house, and he was not happy. So, and I was feeling his energy. I had to literally ask those two guys, can you please just stop whatever you're doing? I appreciate it, but we don't need to do anything right here for right now. I closed my husband's door, and that was that. So it's when you mention that, I thank you, and it's allowed me to express more with the hopes I can get stronger with that.
You know what? It's been almost 3 years for me.
Oh my, thank you for sharing that with me.
I decided I wasn't going to get rid of his clothes.
Yeah, because my husband was a little picky about he's a Marine.
Out of his clothes.
He liked to keep his things neat and polished, and he never wanted anybody to mess with his things. And it's like he can feel, even though he's the body's not here, but I'm telling you, Guys, I have not lost my mind yet. I'm telling
You're
you,
not gonna lose, you're not gonna lose your mind.
thank
No.
you, but I feel
You
his
gonna
spirit
make it through this.
in here so strong that I had to ask those guys to please stop. I wasn't crying or anything, but I'm there having a conversation with my husband. I've learned to just talk it in my mind and catch myself without speaking out loud. At first, I would just, I would hear him say something to me and I would say, okay, you're right there, or here I come, or when thinking I heard the door or something like that.
You know
And I would-
what? Oh my God, you just,
Jackie,
I did the
Yes,
same
ma'am.
thing.
can I
Jackie.
have your home phone number, please?
Yes,
Do
dear.
you mind?
Not at all.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get it. I got it. 202
Uh-huh.
848
Uh-huh.
94116.
116.
No, I said too many numbers. You read it back to me what you have.
202-848-94116.
No,
So one number gotta go.
yeah, it's only 16.
Okay.
I was repeating the number.
9416.
That's it. Thank you, dear.
Okay.
Now I can actually.
Now, how do you answer your phone? You can use your hands.
Well, I just pushed the button. I was just telling somebody else, oh, I don't know if you were there, Dina. I was telling somebody else because during the night I was moving, or since I shared it with you guys, I've been, well, after the first 2 days, and then I could start moving because at first I went into like a million pieces. So I was sitting there just in prayer and meditation, trying to regroup and regather my mind, body, and spirit. And so after a couple of days, since then, I've been active and doing something and trying to move one way or another, either with my foot, my elbow, my backside, pushing some or whatever. And through all of this, I did not realize somebody else brought it to my attention. Miss Jackie, you just moved your such and such. Oh, Miss Jackie, look at you. You just did such and such. I said, oh my, all I can say is thank you, Father. Through all of this, I have been getting stronger with my fingers. I couldn't do certain things with my fingertips. I'm able to even do more texting stuff on the phone. But thank goodness it's not a dial phone right now. But so yeah, I can I just have a one button that I can push, or I can do it with my voice and answer phone. Somebody's set the phone up for me. One of my sons did it some time back. And it's under my voice. I can just speak into the phone and it'll do something. It was something else on it, but I didn't see no need to be paying for that. And I took it off. I said, I don't need that right now. I think it was worked for a minute. And once I was able to use a finger, then I took that thing off. I'm going to pay $30-something just to speak into something when I didn't feel I needed it anymore, I'm glad I did. So, because it forced me to move and work my fingers more. When you get something that makes it real easy for you, and if you don't use it, it can make you lazy, or it won't allow me, speaking about me, it won't allow me to challenge myself. But through all of this, what turns out to be a very painful and unexpected and painful thing, but it's all part of life. So I embrace that reality and I look at the positives and
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How you?
Good morning.
Everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How's
Good
everybody?
morning.
How's the weekend?
Yes.
good.
Weekend
Thank you.
went how was the weekend?
It was
Good.
great.
Peaceful.
Good
Good.
weekend.
Good.
Painful,
You
but
feel
great.
energized now to start a new week,
Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Good
Morning.
morning, Alex.
a new weekend, a new
Good
Good
week
morning,
of
Ann.
adventure.
Good morning,
Good
Dina. How you
morning.
doing?
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Good morning.
everyone.
And
What's
you.
our Monday morning mantra? Do we have a Monday morning mantra to get started?
Get through it.
I do.
That's
do.
that's what I think.
Go ahead, Brenda. Tell us what's the Monday morning mantra.
Yes, state of, oh my God, I almost forgot my mantra. Oh God, I can't even think of it now.
You,
Oh my
relax your mind. It's
Look
gonna
through
come
my
to you.
notes. Oh my
It'll
God,
come to you.
I need to hear it.
I know it. I know it.
Take your
It's
time.
on
Don't
the
lose
tip of
it.
my tongue.
Don't lose it completely. Relax your mind and then just start
Oh,
all over.
God.
Grab that thought.
The mantra
So-
that I've been saying for the longest, and now it
That-
won't
Anyone
come
else
to
have
me.
one that they might want to share with us?
I have a little prayer.
I'm
God
gonna
grant
find
us
it.
the strength and the faith to trust in him and to help us make it through the day and the week.
I receive
Amen.
it. Yes,
Thank you,
amen.
Glenn. Anybody
Yes.
else? Anybody
Yeah,
else
I
have
have
one?
one. I have
Go ahead and
one.
share. Go ahead and
Keep it
share.
keep it moving.
All
Keep it
right.
moving. I like that too. The prayer, keep it moving. Anything else? Anyone
Any
else?
day above ground is a good day.
What is that one, Aunt Sandra? We didn't hear it.
Any day above ground is a good day.
Any day is above ground.
Yeah.
Another nice one. Okay, let's go. What else? What else?
Okay,
did
I
you
got
say?
it.
I have one.
Dr.
Oh, you got one.
Monday's
Okay, go
mantra.
ahead, Brenda. Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Brenda.
Eat better, keep moving, be good to me.
All
about
right.
that?
There you go.
You better keep moving. Be good to me.
Yes.
All right.
Another one,
Okay,
right?
so anybody else
people to-
before we go into class?
God
God will
grant
keep you in
serenity
perfect
to
peace,
accept the
whose
things I
mind is
can.
stayed on thee.
Okay. go
Yeah.
ahead.
Who is that, Miss Duckett? Go ahead and repeat that, Miss Duckett.
Thou will keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee.
Hallelujah.
Wow, powerful. Thank you, Miss Duckett.
And treat people the
Okay.
way you want
Well,
to be treated.
right. I feel blessed that I'm here this morning, that I'm given the opportunity or the pleasure to have you as my audience, my guests, I don't know what you want to call, but you're all my people.
Hallelujah. Thank you for that.
It's a
Amen.
privilege to do so. It really is. When people ask me what I do, I said I serve a community of wisdom, people who's seasoned and wise, and I get to show them an area of technology that they weren't able to experience in their younger days.
Yes. I love that. And
Certainly
you
a
look great
privilege.
today, Miss Teresa. You look so you just you're so bright. You spoke
About
you
it.
look,
a springy look.
yeah,
Oh,
when I
well, thank
you, you look so bright and
Springy look this morning.
yeah.
Well, it stormed where I am all night last night.
Ooh.
It's gray outside, so I have to feel I have to get some way. I made myself look this way today.
But you look good. You look good.
Okay. Thank
Teresa,
you.
can I tell the one that I was trying to think of? I got it.
Definitely, most definitely. Go
Okay.
ahead.
State of mind, not date of birth.
Whoa.
I like that.
That applies to all of us, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right. That's right.
Every one of
Yeah.
us. Date of mind, not date of birth. I'm going to
Right.
remember that. I
Yeah.
like that one. Yeah.
That's the one we saw in the movie. Remember the movie with the ladies playing basketball?
Mhm.
One of the people in the
okay.
audience said that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Before-
Brenda,
that
I
lady.
gotta
with the-
use that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
they did that in that movie, and it stuck with me. Till
And
a few
also-
minutes ago.
But you know what? You keep collecting all that stuff in your repository.
Yeah,
Keep
okay.
collecting it. Keep collecting it. I also don't have a movie yet for our April, so I'm looking for an idea when you all are ready. Please, I must know by the end of this week, right?
Okay.
Next
Okay.
Thursday is the first Thursday of the month, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Teresa.
Yeah,
So I've got to know before then. I need to know by Wednesday.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, the
I think
first
the movie
Thursday is next
idea.
week, Miss Teresa.
Pardon me?
The next Thursday is the first Thursday.
Yes,
Yes,
and
I need
yes.
I need to order a movie to be here, to be at my home in time.
Okay.
Okay.
And
All
I
right,
wanted to
move-
ask you, were you near the tornado?
No, no. Well, if it happened, I must have been sleeping because I didn't sleep
You
last
are
night.
hard
It was
sleeper.
storming.
You are a
It
hard
was
sleeper.
storming all night and I just
Okay.
couldn't sleep. So,
Well, I just wanted you to know that my prayer group prayed for you and my family in Georgia because the tornado
oh,
hit
that
the
is
city
so,
and
that
killed
is so
all these
wonderful.
people. Well, you
Keep
know, you're
praying.
my family now, Miss Teresa.
Well,
I'ma
I need
visit
those
you.
prayers. I need them. I need them. Anybody wants to pray for me? Here. Just pray for me. Thank you.
Me
All
too.
right.
Can I pray now?
Pray for
Because
all of us.
prayers are effective. They truly
Yes,
are.
they
I live it every day, every moment. Prayers are
When
effective.
praises go up, blessings come down.
That's
right.
And I pray for all of you because all of you have brought me comfort, love, and understanding, and I appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Moving on. Can you see my screen?
Nope,
It's
Not
there's
yet.
nothing there.
Not
It's
yet.
going, no, it's
No,
No,
going.
it just
flash.
has started, Teresa.
Okay.
It didn't
Try
get
again.
started. Okay, let me
It
try
was-
again.
You just had it
There
before,
you go.
so.
There you are.
She there
I
now.
see you. Now I don't. Now
Yeah,
All right.
Now, yeah,
You're
lost
good.
your
You're good,
device.
Teresa.
Yes.
You see your
Okay.
screen.
Now it says lost your Apple device. So we're going to look at two things: how to set up your iPad in preparation that you may lose it. And then we're going to talk about how it could be found, or how it could be located. Right. Located. We're also going to look at the Apple app that says Find My. I don't know if any of you have both an iPad and an iPhone. I know I have, several Apple devices. And the fact that I do, I'm now going to have this app on every of my devices. And if I lose one, I can use the other to locate the missing one.
Right. Well, this
So,
is beneficial to me because I have the watch, the pad, and
Well, here
the
you go.
everything.
So
And I
then
just
you're
came
good.
back and I almost lost my iPad at the airport.
Okay. Well, this is okay. So I'm glad you share. Who's not sharing that with me?
Carolyn.
Carolyn. Okay, Carolyn, thanks for sharing that because that's exactly why. And this thing is becoming. So if you see on my screen, I'm pointing and like a orange little amber. That's the app
Yes.
you
Uh-huh.
download on your device.
Mhm.
So look for you don't look for that device it's on. You can't look for the one it's on using this app. You have to use this, look for another Apple device like Caroline just talked about. And so the next thing we're going to look at here's a short story. What happened? I found this online. The victim of the theft had spotted his Apple Watch for sale in a Facebook marketplace and recognized the seller's name as the manager of the hotel. Also, he was able to find both items by tracking them. The Apple Watch turned up at the hotel manager's home, and the iPad were at a gas station where the manager was pumping gas.
Mm.
So it's real. It does happen. Because of this app. So we're going to look at that. You may not have the app right now on your iPad, and that's okay. You can download it later. But what's important is that we set up your iPad so it could be located. That's where we're going now. Okay? That's
Okay.
where we go. We set up the iPad. All right, so let's go there now. All right, so to make sure that your iPad finds My, so that you can, it's called Find My, that's what it's called. You can locate a lost device or item, such as an AirTag, and we'll talk about what an AirTag is, to keep track of Find My network accessories and share your location with friends and family in a single, easy to use app. So we're going to look at setting up your iPad. And also, if you wanted to use an app, if you had more than one Apple device, then like Caroline just stated, yes, it's a good idea. In fact, I didn't realize till Caroline said it, I even have an Apple Watch, and half the times I can't find it. I don't know where I last placed it. Right now, I can't tell you where it is. I don't wear it. I don't really like it. So, all right. So how does one find your Apple? So these are the things to find your Apple device. If you've got one located, you would first have to log into iCloud or use the app on another iPad or iPhone. You'll be able to access. Okay. What it will do, it will locate your iPad on a map. You can make it play a sound. You can set it up to make it play a sound. If it's in your house, if it's in your house and you can't find it, and I know someone who recently misplaced the iPad for a couple weeks, couldn't find it, and they had subconsciously put it in a drawer amongst their clothing. Never thought that they did that, but we do things like that, right? We do things like that. You can have it display a message if someone else finds it elsewhere. You can enable, if it's lost, you can lock it down remotely.
Yeah.
Yes, you can lock it down so whoever is you,
Sure
if it's
can.
especially if it's stolen, you can lock it. Yes.
Yeah.
You can erase the data on it, right? To protect any private information that you have in it. So how does one go about doing it? It's so simple to set it up. The first thing you want to do is you go to settings. Everybody know what settings icon looks like, right?
Yes.
That gray looking icon on your iPad. Okay.
Yes.
You want to go there. And then as soon as you tap on settings, the next thing you should see is what I'm pointing to here. I took a screenshot of mine in preparation for this class, is that they're saying, open the settings app, which is what? Tap your name and then tap Find My.
Excuse
Okay?
me, can we do it now as you're
Yeah,
speaking?
see if you can. Go ahead. See if
Okay.
you go ahead and try it.
Already,
It's a very simple step.
already,
Nothing complicated. So everybody knows how to get to settings while they're in Zoom, right? You just hit the home button, right?
Right, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Home button,
I
and
hit
then
the,
from the home button, look for settings.
I
Okay.
hit
Miss
the dot.
Now I'm
Miss
on set.
Teresa,
Trying to ask me something, yes?
you just
Yes,
can't
I'm
go to the
hearing you.
Find My app.
Well, first, now look at open the settings app. Once you're in there, tap on your name.
Got
Once
it.
you've tapped on your name, then look for where it says Find My.
Got it.
Got it. Wonderful.
Location, share my location, etc.
There we go. You're in the right place now.
Okay.
This is it. So we're going to set it up now. I want you to turn it on. Where it says Find My iPad, make sure that's on. Tap on it, turn
It's
it on.
Mine
Yeah.
already.
Yes,
Where-
me too.
Location, right. You want to make sure the location is set up.
It's
And the
on.
share my location is green and white.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, very good then. That's done.
Okay.
Now,
And
you
then we're
know,
going to talk about now how it's located in the event. Okay. 'Cause
Okay.
you're probably wondering, well, okay, if it's this simple to set it up, how is it located? We're going to talk about, these really brilliant developers who develop this, this really feature. And then we're going to wrap it up with the downside of this feature. There's a down, like there's always an up to everything. There's also a down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody's got their iPad set up. Find My
Mm-hmm.
turned on. Good, 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 good. And that's how it should look. I can show it on my screen.
Mine keeps going to something.
mine,
Pardon me?
I said mine went to something else. I can't seem to, when I go into, it's going to allow broadcast to access, and I
Well,
can't get.
another way to find is if you look for the search window in settings, the search window that's at the
Okay,
top,
I see, yeah.
find My in there and tap on it. And it should actually get you there. All right.
Set mine up well back.
So
when I
again, here are
my
the
iPad.
steps in case if you didn't get it, here are the steps. First, you open settings,
Mm-hmm.
tap your name, and then from there, look for the Find My.
Okay. And then it says,
you
and
want-
then you say put on, put
Yeah,
it on.
make sure it's turned on. Always says Find My iPad.
Okay, it says on.
Right. And if you want your friends and family to know where you are in case you're lost, you want to share it and you have your iPad, you want to turn on Share My Location. Make sure that's green and white.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to tap My Device, turn on. So you've got 3 things you need to do that. Find My iPad on, My Location to this device, and Share My Location. Okay?
Okay.
Miss Teresa, now it just says, when it says Find My iPad, it just says on, it doesn't have a little light.
No, it's all it needs to say on.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm sorry, I'm
And
asking
if
so
you
many
want
questions.
somebody to, let's say I'm not saying that you are, but let's say you had one day you had a memory problem and it's happened to the best of our loved ones. In fact, I had a great aunt who disappeared she just walked out the house and nobody knew where she was. If she had her Apple Watch on her or iPad on her, guess what?
She could have been tracked.
It would locate her. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
So that's where
my.
we're going with technology. Yeah, that's where we're going.
Awesome. Yes.
Mhm.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You can be tracked with people within the contacts in the
Okay, so now
laptop
let's-
or the system.
Okay, so you're going to be tracked by where you are located. If you are with the iPad somewhere in another city, or you left home wondering, can't remember how to get home, a loved one could get on their device and track your iPad.
So
And then they know where you are.
you would have to be connected with them.
Connected. No, they're just
I
looking.
mean, well, you got to be.
They're looking for the location of where the iPad is. But
No, he's talking
let's
about
share
you have
family
to be
and friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Huh?
go
He's
ahead.
talking about like on Facebook or something like that. You have to be connected with him.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't quite get, no. Let me show you how it happens.
Okay,
Let's watch what I'm going to present and then you'll see how it all happens. Okay. So this is how it should look. Find My iPad on, Find My Network here. This is on my iPhone now. If you have an iPhone, also, you might want to
Okay.
set up an iPhone. So let me go back here. So is there anything you tapped it on, right? Okay, that looks good. And then you have these, Find My iPad is on, Find My Network. Participating to Find My Network lets you locate the iPad even when it's offline. So if your iPad is offline, they can still locate that iPad, okay? Even if it's offline, meaning your Wi-Fi or your cellular broadband isn't functioning, okay? So let's say you place your iPad somewhere in the house and it's not even, and you can't find it. If once you have Find My iPad, it will tell you the location. It will say it's in the drawer or under the bed, but it'll let you know that it's where right now, and I'm going to show you in a little while, we're going to look for my iPhone and it's going to actually tell me it's at this address where I am. I'm going to do that, okay? All right, so to find your device, so let's say now you misplace your device and you don't know where it is. How do you begin to find it? There are 2 ways to do so. You can sign into iCloud. Of course, you would have to use another device to do so, okay? As shown here on my screen, sign into iCloud.com apple.com/find, or use Find My app on another Apple device that you own. For example, Caroline said that she has several Apple devices. I do also. So my
Me
iPad
too.
goes missing, I sign into this on my Find, right? The laptop I'm on, I can go there and sign in there, or I can sign in, sign in on my Apple Watch as well. Yeah, so I have 3 other devices that I could sign into if my iPad goes missing. And let's say yours go missing for whatever reason, you can always contact one of the other person, especially if you've bonded with someone else in the group, and have them go through the steps to locate where your iPad might be, okay? So it says, if your iPhone or iPad Touch doesn't appear in the list of devices, and it will show up in a list, and I'll show you once we actually go on it, how it appears, because I tested it yesterday. It says Find My was not turned on, but you can still protect your account if Find My was not. So if it wasn't turned on, let's say if it wasn't turned on, they're saying you could still remotely lock it down, even if you hadn't turned it on. But now all of your devices are now turned on, so we don't have to worry about that. Maybe I have to worry about that in the afternoon classes, but not in the morning. So it says, when you mark your device as lost, you remotely lock it with a passcode. Yeah, so your device is lost, you don't know where it is, you might have left it at the airport, wherever, you can lock it remotely. Yes, keeping that information secure. This also disables the Apple Pay. You know what Apple Pay is buying. You can shop at the Apple Store on the missing device, because somebody can get your iPad, sign into your Apple account, and start shopping for you, okay? Using your credit card that is linked to Apple Pay. And you can display a custom message with your contact information on that missing device. Yes, you can display a custom message with your contact information on the missing device. Okay, so what happens if you activate marked as lost on your device? What if you went ahead and activated using another device as lost? It says mark as lost remotely locks your missing iPad, your iPhone, with a passcode, keeping your information secure if your device goes missing. You can also display, and we talked about this earlier, a message with your phone number on the lock screen. On the lock, you can display, somebody bumps into your iPad at the airport, they can actually call you and say, hey, look, I got your iPad. And we do still have a lot of honest people left in this world. Wouldn't you say so? You would return somebody else's iPad if you found their phone number on, right?
Yes.
So it's a good thing. All right. Let's say now you can't locate it, you give up on it, you can erase the information on there, especially if you've got images of your loved ones in there, or you have personal information on there. You don't want somebody else having access to that. Then you would want to erase it, right? You can't find it. So it says, make sure that you try the steps to recover it first. And if you can't, then open My Find app on another device and choose the device tab. Select the device that you want to remotely erase, scroll down and choose Erase this device. Okay. If your missing device is covered by Apple Care, now this is, like an insurance, if you bought an insurance on it, with theft and loss, you could file a claim for your lost or stolen device. That's if you bought. I don't think any of you purchased it, right? Apple Care.
I did.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So if it's ever stolen or whatever it is, you can claim it.
Yeah.
All right. So it says, what happens if you erase a device? When you erase your device, all your information, including your credit card, debit, or prepaid cards for Apple Pay
that
is
on it.
deleted from the device. Okay, it is. And they're saying you can use Find My to locate the device or play a sound. Otherwise, if you would be able to locate or play a sound on your device after you've erased it, you might still be able to locate your Mac or Apple Watch if it's near a previously owned Wi-Fi network. Might be. You can also display a message if someone else finds it. If your device, and now, so I'm going to use the word, something I haven't used before, AirTag. Now, this is also fairly new. An AirTag is like a key, and I'll bring it up in a little while. I'm going to show it to you in a little while, where you can put on your handbag, you can put it on your luggage, you can put it anywhere. If you ever misplaced, let's say you were traveling and your luggage ended up in all different locations and you're heading to, you can find your luggage using an AirTag. I just purchased one for a good friend of mine for a gift and from Amazon, and I paid, I think, $30 for it. Yes, it's a worthwhile, it's a nice gift for someone.
Yeah.
And so she said, she told me she was about to take a trip somewhere and I wanted to give her a gift. So I sent her an AirTag, and I'll show you an image of it in a little while, where you place it on her piece of luggage and she can at every move, she can figure out where her luggage is throughout her trip. It says here, you can find, or you can use a Find My network accessory goes missing. You can put in it lost mode. That starts tracking the location. It sends you a notification when it pings the network and sends your passcode to protect your data. You can also let people know how to reach you. They can simply view your message on your device's lock screen or tap your AirTag with their smartphone to get your contact information and identify what you've lost. So if let's say you've lost your suitcase somewhere, that you have an Apple phone, and somebody finds, they can tap it and it'll see it. And they'll give you information on the person to contact them. Now, this is what this green looking thing here is what the app.
What is that
noise?
I mean,
Excuse
really?
me, Miss Teresa, there's something like something is smothering over your microphone or whenever you're starting to
I
talk.
don't even think it's me. Let me see if I'm
Yeah,
muted.
somebody
I think
else.
it's coming from someone else. Somebody
Okay.
else
Be
is
me
doing
then.
something.
Then a fishbowl or
You
something.
know what? I didn't want to mute everyone, but can you all mute your devices and only on when you have a question? Because there
Okay,
is
I'm
some
muting
background.
mine now. Mine was already mute, but I'm gonna mute it back too.
You know, why don't I find out where it's coming from? Give me a moment. I'll find out. I can figure out where it's coming from. I found the culprit. Good. It's all right. We just took care of that. So they're saying the Find My app makes it easy to keep track of your Apple devices, even if they're offline. You can locate the items using your AirTag or Find My technology. Plus, you can keep up with friends and family, and your privacy is protected every step of the way. All right. You can take your device everywhere, which means you might leave them anywhere. At the airport, like Caroline said, she almost left it. Get help finding them in this Find My app or the new Find My widget, which lets you track your device at a glance right on the home screen or your iPhone or iPad. All right. Now it says here, mark your device as lost, right? To do so, you to do so, he says, open my Find app. This is the app now. This is not your iPad anymore. You're using, as if you've downloaded the app onto another device. And you can actually go in there and do it. And I'm going to go there in a little while on this actual device and let you see. You can see all your devices on a map. For example, yesterday when I was playing with this, I went in there and I saw all of my Apple devices where they were located on a map. Yeah. And what does it apply to? iPhones, iPad, iPod Touch, Apple Watch, Mac, AirPods, and AirTag. And this is when it's AirPods, this is what they're talking about. These are AirPods. All right. You can set it up where it plays a device. Okay. When you can't find something but think it's nearby or around others, you might hear it. You can play a sound to pinpoint its location. The latest AirPod, these cases, right, have built-in speakers that deliver louder tones, so it's even easier to locate them. These little gadgets. This is an AirPod. You can display a message for someone, like I mentioned earlier. It says you could start tracking its location, send you a notification when it pings, and sets your passcode to protect your data. You can also let people know how to reach you. They can simply view your message on your device lock screen or tap your AirTag. That's if they have access to it with their smartphone to get your contact information and identify that what you've lost. So if somebody finds any one of your Apple devices, they can contact you. It said, again, we went over that you can erase all the data on it. We talked about how you can lock it. You can lock it remotely. Yes. Yep. It says your Apple ID pass. It says when you enable Find Me on your device, the activation lock is turned on automatically. Your Apple ID and password will then be required in order to erase or reactivate it. And if someone is able to erase your device, the hello screen will show that it's locked location and still belongs to you. So somebody steals your iPad, you can lock it. Yep, you can lock it. You can even find devices that are offline or powered off. Okay, so it says if your missing device can't connect to the internet or has little or no battery, Find My app can still help you track it down using Find My Network. Hundreds of millions of iPhones, iPads, and Macs devices around the world. Yeah, around the world. Nearby devices securely send the location of your missing device to iCloud, then you can see where it is in it. So if it's linked to a network, guess what? All you need to do is sign into iCloud and it will tell you on iCloud where your device is. I think that story that I read when we first started up, that person stayed I didn't feature the whole story. That person stayed in a hotel and of course their iWatch and iPad went missing. And who walked away with it? The hotel manager. Yeah. Hotel manager. And he was caught.
Yeah.
AirTag, if you ever own an AirTag, this is what the AirTag looks like, by the way. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
AirTag can help you find just about anything. It says, misplaced your keys, forgot your purse. If you have AirTag attached, they wouldn't be lost for long. The Find My Network can help you track down its item on a map. You can play a sound on your AirTag to find something hiding nearby, and you can even get the distance and the direction to your AirTag with precision finding. Okay? So if you want to invest in an AirTag, go ahead. Like I said, it costs $30-something on Amazon.
Ms. Teresa,
I don't
I
own
have
one, but I
something.
said I bought. Go ahead.
I have something before that came. I have something called Tile, and that was I just recently found out about the air tags. But I have something that was called Tile that I had on my luggage, my keys, different things. I even attached some because I take a lot of medicine. I even attached it to my medicine tubes.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Because if I
attached to
leave
her
home
medicine,
without it, it'll tell me, it'll ring and say, you left home without. It'll tell me I left home without, and it'll tell me the name of what I left home without. This
oh my goodness.
wow, because it'll ring. And I'm like, what is it ringing for? And I look on and it tells me what I left home without. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
That's
It has
something.
been good.
wow. That is good.
Yeah.
As you can see here, this is how it looks on the iPhone when it's tracking the location of your misplaced Apple device. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go on it in a little while. You can invite your friends. It says invite friends and family members to share your location so you can keep in touch with one another, coordinate around an event, know when a family member has arrived home safely. Look at that.
Yeah.
Live location lets you know your
Wow.
location with friends and family in real time. So if you have a loved one that has Alzheimer's, you can put an air tag on them.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
That's
moment they
nice.
walk out that door, and it happens. I know some of you must know stories where loved ones disappeared, right?
Yeah.
I know of
Walked
stories.
out
Yeah.
the door. Walked out the door and they can't find them.
I had a husky that used to jump out of my fence all the time. This is Bridget. Sorry, I sound kind of rough, but he used to jump out the fence and go running and roaming. I put one on his collar. It was like a little tag. And when I would beep it, for some reason, he knew that meant come home. But at least I can find him if I needed to go look for him if he ignored me.
Yeah.
Look at that. Thank you, Bridget.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I wish I would have saved the tag. But that was a cool thing. It was fun. He hated it, but I
hated it.
He hated it.
Oh my goodness. So they're saying Find My Friends is a free iOS app for sharing location. So it's a free app you can download. So where do you go? Go to the App Store, and I'll go there as soon as I'm finished with these slides and show you how to download Find My. It's very, very easy. But for some of you, you may need your Apple ID and the password. Okay, just letting you know, because anything you're likely to download from the App Store, it may ask you for it. Okay. See where anyone is in. So you have some loved ones or grandkids going off hiking. Guess what?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people go off hiking and can't find their way home.
Yeah.
Back. I read them all the time and online. AirTag. If they have an Apple device on them, you can locate where they are. It says, what else can Find My? It says, Find My technology can now be built into all kinds of things like bikes, backpacks, and more. So anything that works with Find My can be added right next to your Apple stuff in the Find My app and widget. All right, so that is the slide. So now we're going to go to the, well, first I want to, let's go and download. Let's go to the App Store. I'm going to stop screening and then go to the App Store and show you how you download Find My, okay? And then we're going to actually use the app to locate my Apple devices, which are sitting right in front of me here.
Miss Teresa.
This
is Ann. It's on my iPad already.
What's already there?
Yes, it says Find My. It's looks like a green record inside of a white little thing. Okay, it's on my iPad.
Does that mean all of you have it then?
I
Can you
do.
check?
Oh, it's on
Just hit
here.
your home button and look for it.
It's on
That's
here.
how I did mine before.
Okay,
I have
so
it on my-
everybody. Okay, so we don't need to go download it then, if it's already there. So the next thing is then, let me go and use the app then, okay? And show how it really works. So I'm gonna share my screen again. I'm gonna first turn on the app, which is what I just did. And then I'm gonna share my screen again so that you can, let me increase it so you can get a better picture of it. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Then now I'm going to share the screen again. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now notice here to the left, I'm now going to, I've just powered it on. People, devices, items. If I'm looking for loved ones, I tap on that. If I'm looking for devices, then I will then tap on devices and look at that. All of my Apple devices now show up. And it's actually showing you where, see this image, see this is here, this is where I live. So what's showing up there is showing that my iPhone, my desktop, my iPad, all are in my residence right now.
Okay.
Even my Apple Watch, well, it's in no location found. And I think my Apple Watch is in my drawer. I haven't seen it. Yeah, there it is. It's in my drawer, but it's dead. The battery's dead. I have to set it up. So it's not showing up, but it actually tells you I have an Apple Watch. So if I were to take my iPad and move it next door or across the street, or somebody walked out with it, this is how I would locate it. By getting somebody else or using another Apple device of mine, and it will actually tell me, because I tested it yesterday. I was away from home yesterday and I tested it to see where I was, and it showed me where. Any questions on this?
Teresa,
That's how easy it is, huh?
Teresa,
Go ahead, Greer. Go ahead, Greer.
Teresa, I'm forever putting my cell phone down and not knowing where it is. So I have to call my daughter because I'm under her plan, and she will check it out, and she'll call me back and let me know where my cell phone is, because I mean it might be I may be anywhere. And she'll let me know if it's within my building, then I'm secure, because most 9 times out of 10 is in my apartment. I just gotta find it. But I'm reassured at least it's in my building and it's not off in the street somewhere or something like that.
And don't you feel better?
I'm sorry.
You feel better when she tells you that.
Absolutely. By all means. I know we're all under the same plan, and my granddaughter had lost hers, and she lost hers over at Lincoln Cemetery, but she wasn't able to get it back. She knew where it was, and she was a funeral director, and she knew where it was, and someone had picked it up, but they didn't return it. But I'm reassured when I can call her and she can tell me, oh yeah, it's there. You just gotta find it. So I'm very confident, and I can go from there. Yeah. So it definitely works.
Thank you, Greer. It does work. Yeah. All right. Now, the one last thing I want to do before we wrap it up is show you a downside of the ear tag. So I am going to stop sharing again, and let me. So that's what the app looks like. I'm going to show a brief. Just a mini, I think it's like a couple minutes of video.
Can I ask you a question before you start?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
If we don't have another Apple device to find the iPad,
Mhm.
is it any way that the help desk or somebody could find it?
Yeah, you can even call me or call another senior.
Oh,
Call me, and I will go in my, find my app and
Yeah, like
do
I
it.
just did, my daughter does me. You can do that, Sandra.
I know, but I didn't know if it had to be somebody close or what, or could the app
Well, it's
help?
whoever you trust.
Yeah.
It's whoever you trust. Okay.
So it's a locator all over the world.
Mhm, mhm.
Awesome.
All over the world. Mhm,
Awesome.
mhm. It's awesome. I'm going to show this brief video about this lady who has an ear tag and what happened to her. This is pretty brief. A commercial might pop up because this is, I grabbed it off of the internet. So yeah, it's playing an ad. So let me just, oh, I need to share my sound, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'll share my sound. Let's see.
My phone made a ding that I had never heard before.
Let's see.
And I looked down at
Hold
it.
on a
Share
minute.
your screen too.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I need to share my screen first, then I could share my sound, and then that's what will allow me. So hold on, one more step before we get going. I need to share computer sound. Yep. It's asking me for, you believe it's asking me for a password for me to share my sound? I'll go ahead and it's a new computer. Okay, I will do that. Wait a minute, what's it saying here? Let me try again. It's not acknowledging my password, so I need.
Teresa got a new computer.
That's the computer. All right, let me start the video now.
And I was like, what does this say?
Okay.
And it told me
Yep,
that
we can hear it.
Can you hear it now?
Yes.
I looked down at it and I
Starting
didn't
from the
really, it
beginning.
didn't register. My phone made a ding that I had never heard before. And I looked down at it and I it didn't register what it said. And I was like, what does this say? And it told me that an unknown accessory or device had been following my movement for a while. It showed it got on my car at 1:47 p.m. at the park. And then it followed me to my parents' house, to the ice cream shop, and back to my home at 3:02 p.m. And it alerted me at like 3:10 or something. And it said the last time the owner saw your location, I think was at 3:02 p.m. And I was like, that's right now. I'm at home. I don't know if somebody was like watching me, that I was a single female by myself with 3 children. I think they should stop selling them for a period of time until they can work out some safety boundaries with it.
Oh my.
Okay,
My
so
phone made a ding that I had never heard
how
before.
somebody feels about it. So there's the downside of it. You can be tracked.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so just in the event you decide to get an ear tag, keep in mind you could be tracked. Okay. All right, any questions?
Well, Teresa, someone can get an air tag, but they wouldn't do it. Let me see. They could get an air tag and use it to their advantage to track you, but it's still good to have it for your own.
Oh, yes.
It's good to have it for your own personal use, but someone could use it for an unscrupulous, activity.
Yep, very true,
Oh,
Greer.
they can
They can drop it in your handbag. They can drop it in your car.
Okay.
They can drop it wherever, and they can track you wherever you are.
Right.
Oh,
so that's
no,
the downside to
it. That's
Mhm.
funny.
Teresa, I have
Does that mean you'd have to be
Good thing
investigating yourself every time you leave home?
I guess so.
Yeah, you
So,
got
like everything in
get one
life
of those
is-
airport things that go around. You go. Ree, 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 ree.
Yeah.
Yep, there's an up and there's a downside to
Yeah.
technology.
That's
So
kind of
just be careful
scary.
if you decide to get one, you know, but it's a good thing to have, a very
But
good
can
thing.
they track
And that's-
can they track yours?
No. They should be able to track yours.
They
No, they
can't
can't get
track
into your
yours.
device.
They can only
No.
they can only put one on you,
Right.
Right.
The
on
good thing
your
and bad thing.
stuff.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
And like,
Can you
if
block?
you have a loved one with Alzheimer's and you keep it around their neck or wherever, keep it on them in case they venture out the house.
Can you block someone from air tagging you?
You don't
That's an
know it
interesting.
time, but you don't know it.
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Teresa, I have a
was-
question.
Go ahead, Yvonne.
Thank you. I'm on my daughter's plan. Does she have to have Find My downloaded on her Apple device in order to assist me?
Yes, she would.
She would have to have that downloaded already.
Yep. That's how she can help you with the app.
Okay, but Teresa, I'm going back to the
Thank
video.
you.
Thank
Those-
you. Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Is that
Yvonne.
Bridget? Mhm.
Yeah.
Go
Going
ahead,
back to
Bridget.
going back to the video. She said she was in the park, and then someone tracked her from the park. How did her phone ring when the device was put in her possession?
That okay. I would have to read the story. You see, there's a whole
Okay.
story to it. I'd have
It
to
said
read
that
it.
her phone did a ding that she had never heard before.
That she never heard, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the AirPod that they put on her rang her phone rang her phone as well.
It may have.
It was something that she wasn't a sound that she wasn't used to.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
Sound.
alerted
What
her.
I'm saying is that person that put that AirPod thing on her, that tracking device on her, if you can't track other people's devices if you don't have their information, but how did her phone track that person's AirPod besides, dinging to warn her that somebody was tracking her?
Yeah, I would have
Maybe
to
it's
read
built
that.
in.
And that's a legitimate question. I would have to read this whole article to give you an answer to that.
Yeah, because
you
that-
see, they're talking about the air tags here. It says it launched, you created, you have personal, but it's not saying how
I
it
saw
really
something
happened.
there.
I was aware that could be
Maybe
used for
it's a
criminal
two-way thing.
activity.
Maybe
Mhm.
that person that tagged her, maybe because they were able to track her, she somehow was able to pick up that signal as well.
and track them, right?
Just a thought, yeah.
Or at
Okay.
least notify her
It
that
is
it
two
was a
tracks and waiting on a response.
It said, I was reading something, it said that Apple was aware of the fact that this could be happening. I was
Yes,
reading
here
just
it is
the
here.
concern. And
Mhm.
they put in some kind of device that'll give people that are legitimate and have bought and have purchased the AirTag, they have given them something as a defense mechanism, I guess, to warn them that something is not right.
Uh-huh. You're
Okay.
right, Greer. It says here, it reads, Apple was aware long before it released AirTags that they could be used for criminal activity. On releasing them, Apple said that AirTags are designed to track items, not people. That's
If your
basically
item is
the-
on you, they got you.
the item.
Yeah.
They're created as a series of
If the item
safeguards,
in
and
your
they said
pocket,
they
they
would
got
protect
you.
people from being tracked.
Mm.
It
Teresa,
says if
so are these?
Oh, there it is, right there. That's the next paragraph, Teresa.
Yeah,
People,
it says people with iPhones would be alerted if an unregistered AirTag was moving with.
There we
Right.
go,
Mhm.
right
There you
there.
go.
It is
Yeah.
right there.
okay.
Ah, that's it. That
It'll make a
answers your question, Bridget.
It does,
Yep.
it does.
Oh.
Okay, I
And
feel a
the
little better.
AirTags make a beeping noise when separated from an owner for a period of time.
All right.
Here, take your answer, Bridget.
Okay, that is the
Yeah.
answer.
That
Okay.
makes me
phone
feel
ain't
much
supposed to
more
beep.
comfortable.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because all the creeps out here in the world, they can do anything. You go
Ain't
in a
that
grocery store,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
then,
come out, they done stuck it on your car somewhere.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they put
And
dropped
people
in your
can
That
say
has
dashboard.
happened. That has happened.
absolutely.
They had a case a few months ago where this lady's luggage was taken from the airport, and she had an air tag on it, and she tracked it over to some building on Rhode Island Avenue, and it was
Yep, I
other
read that.
people's luggage was there as well.
Mhm.
So people were able to
That-
get her
That's
luggage
what
back.
happened to us. That's what
Wow.
happened to
Lisa,
me.
let me
Yeah,
ask you,
that
is
was
this
actually in the
strictly,
post.
is this strictly for iPads and iPhone devices
Well,
only?
No,
I
I
can't
had
answer
one that
that.
wasn't an iPad.
No,
Mine was
Okay.
a different kind. It was like a
Mhm.
little
It's an
round
Apple.
tag, a little round key tag that I put on
So
it, but
can
mine
I
wasn't
use
Apple.
this Find My to find, say, an Android device, or it's only
No.
for
Keep app to app, app to app.
app to app? Okay, right. Okay,
Remember FaceTime to FaceTime, app
right,
to app.
exactly. Okay, got it.
Okay, that's
This
good
is
to
the
know.
same language. They have to read each other.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That
Okay.
is good
Now,
to know.
Teresa,
But
Yes,
Teresa,
this
under
is
that
just
paragraph that
us.
y'all, under that paragraph you just got through reading, it did say in December the company also released an app which Android users can download.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's look and see. Let's read on then. Let's
Yeah.
read
Right there.
on. In December, the company also released an app which Android users can download. Tracker Detect allows, it's called Tracker Detect, allows users who aren't on the iOS operating system to be notified of a rogue AirTag. So Android is with it now.
Alrighty now.
Okay, and it goes on to say, but for several reasons, many people believe these safeguards don't go far enough. Let's
No,
keep
they
reading
don't.
because it seems like it's got interesting.
It's a very interesting article.
Yeah. Anna Mahoney is from Georgia. She was alerted to an unknown device after she's gone to the shopping mall. So that's what happened to her.
Mhm.
Went to the shopping mall. Yeah. Yep. There she is. And she was alerted. Somebody was tracking her. Yeah.
Mhm.
She says, I was pretty freaked out and I went to try to disable it. Every time I did that, it said it couldn't connect to the server. She went on to an Apple store where they suggested that she should turn off her location settings. Yeah, that's basically it. When she went to the local police, they told her that there had been another similar report in her area. She believes the device is somewhere on her car. So, right. So the BBC has spoken to 6 women who also said they've been tracked with AirTags. One said she had found an AirTag taped to the side of a bag. Others haven't been able to locate the tags. All of them have questions about whether Apple is doing enough to stop the product from tracking people. All right. Apple says, let me go, where am I? Apple says AirTags will make a beeping sound between 8 to 24 hours after the device is detected moving with an unregistered phone. But it's easy to register an AirTag and then disable it.
Wow.
All right, reading on. Anima, go ahead. So
it'll take 8 to 24 hours. By that time, the creep done grab you.
Anna Mahoney says Apple support told her this could be why she hasn't been able to find the AirTag. It looks like what could have happened in my case was that person that owns the AirTag tracked me until I got home and then they turned it off. They turned off the AirTag. Yeah. They're saying this isn't the only potential loophole in Apple's AirTag safeguard. Apple's app designed for Android users, to find an unwanted AirTag has been downloaded by a tiny percentage of Android phones. Okay. So the story goes on that just wanted you all to get a picture of, how you can locate your iPad. So For those of you who
Yes.
share plans with your, you know,
Yes.
if you got a loved one with an Apple phone or an iPhone or whatever, then, you know, have them help you if you misplace your iPad.
Yes. Teresa, let me
there's-
share something. I had lunch with my daughter at IHOP, and then I got this message. I have an Android, and it said, "How did you enjoy your lunch at IHOP?" And that kind of freaked me out. I said, you know, because when somebody knows you're not at home, they could burglarize your house or anything, you know? And I have an Android phone. I had not, maybe I need to turn the
Turn your location off.
Location off.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes Facebook says so-and-so is with so-and-so, so-and-so is with so-and-so, so-and-so is at so-and-so. So you got to look at Facebook too.
Well, you know,
I don't do
people-
locations.
I think with Facebook, people make a mistake of telling where they are
That's in
when
their
they're
business.
there. And that's very, because
I'm on vacation.
Broken into. If you're gonna do
Yeah.
that, do it after you come back and say where you've been, but not that you're there at that current time. At that present time.
Exactly.
No, the device, the software tells them.
Turn your location
Sometimes
off.
people
Can't
tell it too. A lot of times, yeah, but you're right, the location, but also people be taking pictures and showing where they are. And what
Yep.
have you.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're doing that, people are burglarizing their homes too.
That is
I know
so
places
true.
Like,
But
Don't
those people
show
that
your-
are tracking people, they better be careful they don't track the wrong person.
yeah, that's true too.
Well, they have been all these
Because they
Okay.
might get a
Miss
surprise.
Teresa, Miss Teresa,
Yes.
a lot of time when an application asks you, do you want to or share your location or allow, don't
No.
share your location all the
Don't
time.
share it.
Those different apps.
Don't share it.
No, never
No
share
need
your
for it.
location.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't share it.
I
Okay.
I'd like to ask the lady,
Miss
how
Teresa.
much does
Miss
the
Teresa.
Hold
Apple
on. I
Care
got Denise
insurance?
speaking.
I
Let
want
Denise
to
speak.
know how much the Apple Care insurance costs.
Now, I didn't get it, but maybe someone else who said they purchased it. Can you tell me?
I got it because I had a cracked screen on my original iPad. And I had to, when I went to the Apple store, Apple does not replace screens. They give you they replace the iPad. So whatever it cost at that time, and I was so glad it was at the first of the month, because I had to replace more than I wanted to, but it wasn't that much. I mean, I know it wasn't $50, maybe about $30 or $40 at the most, but I think it's well worth it though.
And that's, you still have the insurance?
Yes, I do.
And it costs about $40 or $50 a month?
No.
No, it's
that was
One
one
time
time.
thing.
What
That was
kind
one
of phone do
time
you
one
have?
purchase.
Oh, that was a
Sandra or
one-time.
Dina?
Oh, I want it to be every month.
Okay, mine is $3.49 a month. This is Violet. Mine is $3.49 a month. I'm with T-Mobile.
$3.
$3.49 a month.
Yeah. Well, my
Awesome, girl.
iPad.
Oh,
Yep, that's
yeah.
a good deal.
Yeah, that's a real good deal, but
Okay.
it wasn't that much.
That's a
And,
real
and
deal.
like I said, it wasn't any more than
Okay,
about.
thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, did you say $3.49?
Yeah, a month.
Yeah.
How did that happen? How we do that?
Why don't you Google it? Go use your iPad, go to Google and Google it. Apple Care, it's called. Okay.
Apple Care. Thank you so much.
Right. I have to go now, though. I must go. So I
Thank
want
you,
to say
Teresa.
thank you for your participation in class this morning. I hope that you walk away with a little bit more information that you
Absolutely.
came into class with. And
Always.
think about that movie for next week. I need to know by the latest Wednesday for next week. And Greer, I responded to your email.
I did
So
receive
check
it,
your
Teresa.
email.
Thank you so much. I did receive it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now
Wait a
because I gotta go.
Excuse me,
now.
can you repeat
I've got
that?
Lunch hour coming next, huh?
Repeat that
Go ahead,
site.
Jackie.
Repeat that site that you told me to go on. Go to Google.
Google.
And what's the name of the?
No, just put in Google in the search window, Apple Care.
Apple Care.
Space Care.
Got it.
And
Thank
then you
you.
should get a lot of data on that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Before
All
you
right,
leave,
guys.
before you leave, Teresa, I wanted to say, I read the newsletter not long ago. I like that.
Okay, well, I can't take that compliment because I don't do the newsletter. So, but I can pass it on to those that do so. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on
it was
your
very nice.
email. Yeah, I like it. I
Right.
saw
Check your
Ronald
emails,
say it.
guys. Look for the
Uh-huh.
emails. All right.
All right. Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed you this morning. I
Yeah,
really
I
did.
did
Thank you.
too.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was a
God
great,
bless.
it was a great lesson.
Yeah,
It was a
Good
great
Yeah, it
lesson.
information.
was.
Thank you.
Great
Yeah, I
Thank you.
liked it.
I'm
Thank you.
checking the
Very
chats. Nothing
informative.
important is on the chat, right? That I should respond to on the chat.
Well, I
before
put a movie suggestion in the chat, All
you
About
did?
Eve.
All About Eve? Okay.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a classic that my daughter said it was on last night. And I tried to watch it, but it said you have to have a subscription. It's on Turner Movie Classics or something like that.
All About Eve.
All
right, I'll
About
look
Eve,
at-
starring Betty Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Betty Davis.
Davis.
Okay,
Oh.
guys.
Okay.
And she
Betty Davis.
said that's a great movie, one of her favorites.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. All right. I'm gonna say bye for now, and I'll talk to you later if you're in this after. The lunch hour is coming up, sports at noon. Alex Bell will be doing it today because I think Ron is still, I don't know. Ron, are you on board here? Are you on board now? Ron Thompson, are you here? Okay, I thought he was on board.
Left.
Ron, are you doing the sports today?
He left.
Somebody said she left.
Muted.
Oh, he's muted. Unmute yourself, Ron.
Now,
Are you doing the sports today?
now he's
Yeah,
gone.
still-
Now he's gone.
still No, here he is, but
His name.
but we're not hearing you, Ronald. We're not hearing you.
He's breaking up real bad.
Good morning. Good morning, Ronald.
Yes.
Are you on board for the sports today?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then I'll let Alex know. We were going to just fill in if you weren't able to. All right. Talk to you then. We'll see you at
All
noon.
right.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Richard. This was so informative and such a great help to help people.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.